we're back here at Cooper Creek Square chatting with Evan and Andrew with Volarios Restaurant and also with Devil's Thumb Ranch. So what goes on at Devil's Thumb Ranch? What is it? It's a pretty big deal up in the county here.
Well, we could talk for hours about that, but it's basically a 6,000 acre ranch. We have our own cattle, we have our own horses, and it's also a very nice resort, and it's a ski resort as well. So we have cross-country skiing. There's over 100 rooms. We have a couple of restaurants. We have a 3-meal-a-day or a breakfast, lunch, and dinner restaurant in Hex that has a nice happy hour and has a beautiful deck overlooking the
And the scenery is unbelievable. I mean, this isn't just plopped in the middle. It's just incredible panoramic scenery out there.
It's in the Ranch Creek Valley, which is a very special place, we feel, and I think that's why the Fanches, the owners, bought this property, want to preserve
and Ranch Creek Valley, now that's going to be, is it north and east of the highway going into Tabernash there? Is that right?
I think so, yeah.
As you're going into Tabernash?
If I orientate myself, real close.
Yeah, right. It's aiming straight for the divides. Okay, yep.
Yeah, lots of views of the divide. There's the Devil's Thumb, which is the ranch is named after, and you can see that right up on the divide. And do you know the story about that?
I do. The Arapaho,
I don't know the story,
it's a story of the valley of the original Indian tribes that inhabited this valley, which is the Arapaho, and oh gosh, I'm eluding the other tribe, but
I put you on the spot.
Yes, they did. I remember the story though. The two tribes buried the devil in the mountain and left his thumb exposed to remind themselves of the horrors of the war.
Also, it is the Devil's Thumb.
Yes. It is literally the Devil's Thumb, according to the legend.
That's incredible. And so the ranch got named. Now, we talked about Hex. Now, I've been to Hex a few times for happy hour. They have an incredible happy hour.
Yeah, that's
Sunday through Thursday.
That's the breakfast, lunch, and dinner place.
Yep.
It has a nice deck. So even in the winter,
huge deck,
you can sit out there if the weather permits. And in the summer, it's a big hit.
Just incredible. Yeah.
Yeah, everyone likes to sit out there.
Was the barn brought in or something? There's something about the building, isn't there, that's historic, or is that the ranch house, the other restaurant out there?
Well, there's a couple of different barns. We do a lot of Colorado weddings, which folks are just, it's one of the top destinations. It's kind of like the California beach.
You guys do them week round, right? It's not just Saturday weddings out there. People are looking to get out there any way they can.
Well, mostly, during summertime. We get some winter weddings, but... the two barns were both Civil War era barns that were brought out from Indiana and Ohio, I believe.
Yeah, just incredible structures. I mean,
and it was very great. It was really cool watching because I didn't get to see the first barn that was raised, but the second barn that was raised, we brought a team of Amish barn raisers out, and they actually put it all up in a day, and it was very interesting to watch. So it's all very authentic and put back the same way it was disassembled. And so those kind of little touches are what make the ranch, we all think, a special place.
Oh, it's just a beautiful place there. And so you've got Italian cuisine going on at Volarios. So is that what we're going to get more themed at Hex and Ranch House, or?
Well, it's more. We have our own cattle herd, so we're kind of meat centric, and Colorado is kind of like that a little. We have lots of options for vegans, vegetarians, gluten free too, but you would say that the cuisine at the ranch would be more kind of Midwest or Western.
So you're well versed with your menus that you're making. I mean, you're not just taking the same menu to 3 different restaurants. That's incredible. So where does your experience come from?
Well, I was born and raised in California, so we had I was part of the whole farm to table movement from the very beginning. So we've been producing seasonal menus and being creative with things that happen as the seasons come and go for the last 30 years. So a lot of the same principles apply here. We just have different kind of components and things that we use, but that's really, the business of the ranch from a food point of view is to be very sustainable.
So you guys are actually using them. I mean, the cattle you see out there and stuff. I mean, that's incredible.
And that's more ranch house because it's a specific kind of breed. It's a Japanese Wagyu, which is a very.
Is that kind of like the Kobe?
It is, but it's raised in Colorado at high altitude, which is very cool. Gives it a unique flavor that's cool. Feeds on all the high altitude grass up here, and so it gives it a distinct difference between what we would call Kobe, and it's raised differently. It's raised on grass as opposed to the massage and beer thing that everyone hears about the
Sure.
Japanese.
So what do you guys? Do you guys only hang out in the kitchen, or do you ever get outside and use that cross country ski trails out there? What do you do?
Well,
Do you get up to the resort here and
occasionally I get out,
crammed
but I
on
would
a
say that
powder
he's
day,
enjoying the lifestyle of the area more
I'm
than
the big time skier.
okay, so you're loving it.
Oh,
up there.
I love it. I work 60, 70 hours a week working in the restaurant, but I still make a point of getting up early every day, and I get out there onto the mountain 4 or 5 days a week.
Awesome.
You got to work for it, but we get out there.
Good for you. Well, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll come back and finish up with you guys on one more spot with you a little bit there, right?
Okay.
All right, with that, we're going to go see what's going on outside.